thanks for joining me. I am doing a new project that I thought I would start. Got me to start thinking about apples and fall and retro colors and themed. And I remember I have this whole box. It's a file thing full of the Betty Crocker step-by-step recipes. And these are pretty aged, as you can tell. It's, they're pretty yellow. It's hard, I don't know if it's hard to see in here, but these are 1975. And I have my Bind It All, and I thought about making little journals, notebooks out of using these. And with these cards is the chipboard that comes in the box. So this is the exact same size as the card, as the chipboard. So I'm like, great, I could use this as a front cover, and this is the back cover, just like a tablet of paper. So join me as I start creating and working on the fly with this. So it should be fun. Hi there, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I am doing a new project that I thought I would start. Got me to start thinking about apples and fall and retro colors and themed. And I remember I have this whole box. It's a file thing full of the Betty Crocker step-by-step recipes. And these are pretty aged, as you can tell. It's, they're pretty yellow. It's hard, I don't know if it's hard to see in here, but these are 1975. And I have my Bind It All. And I thought about making little journals, notebooks out of using these. And with these cards is the chipboard that comes in the box. So this is the exact same size as the card, as the chipboard. So I'm like, great, I could use this as a front cover, and this is the back cover, just like a tablet of paper. So join me as I start creating and working on the fly with this. So it should be fun. Hi everyone, this is Jody. Welcome back to my channel. And I find that I craft or create the best when I don't have a plan. I don't know what it is, but when I just think of an idea and I just start going with it, I think that's when I do my best creating, or maybe that's when people do if they don't have anything planned. So I have one of these. This is one of these Betty Crocker step-by-step recipe boxes. I got this whole box. I mean, it's huge, and it was brand new that I got at the thrift store, and it is full. It's completely full, and it is filled with, you know, all of these vintage step-by-step recipe cards, and they are just wonderful. So I stick them in journals here and there, but then I thought about, you know what, these cards, because they're new, they have these dividers that come with them in each one of these packs. And I thought, oh my gosh, I just had like a brainstorm that here's the front cover, the cardboard piece is the back cover, and I could make it into a spiral journal and have fun with it. So I just ran with it. I had no idea what I was doing, and you know, it wasn't planned out, and I found that this was the most fun that I had creating a little journal. I like little ones, I like big ones too. So I had purchased recently a Bind It All, and then I did also buy a cinch. So my cinch is the one that I used on this one because it's the circles, the holes are the circle, and my Bind It All, of course, is the square. So I just had super fun with this kind of real retro, colorful, vintage little journal that I put together. And you know, this is fall coming up. This is August when I created this, and when I'm filming it, although it'll be September 1st here in a couple days, so not sure when I'll get this video up, but this is fall time. And I thought, why not take this apple card and make it into a little fall journal? And I just had so much fun with this. So let's take a look at this little gem that I created, and actually let's do a little measurement too. So the cards are like 4 1/4 by 7, so that's the size of the journal. And it has kind of the, oh, I'm not sure, here is the coils. Oops, it's stuck to one another. Get off there. Here is the coil, and it's kind of like a copper, kind of like a copper color coil. And then I had this tag, these tags, and all this stuff is thrifted. This is 100% thrifted journal. So this was a little tag, and I thought, oh, why not put it on the front for just something really neat. And then I just kind of made this little tassel. This is a little ladybug that I made into a charm by adding this little, it's actually a little, what do they call it, rope. It's like a rope connector for jewelry, but I flattened it out and made able to make it onto a charm. And I E6000 it on the back. I'm trying to see if the camera will zoom in on that. So I actually made this wood piece into a charm, and then I just had you know, some string and some little beads here to go on here, and then I added this little sunflower. And then on the back I used this bright green pop can lid, or actually it's like, it's Monster. It's the Monster color, and they just make a beautiful, bright color accents to a journal. Why not? It's recycled. It's the Monster drink. That's what it is, because it's got the 3 little claws there on the back. I mean, you can barely see it, but I just thought that was just really cute. I didn't want something kind of hanging off here because, you know, there's only so much room on, you know, when you're opening, you know, on your coils here. So I thought, why not put it as just like a little adornment on the front and, you know, and just have it have fun. So let's flip through this. So we have our little charm here, and then we have the Apple Whirl. Let me zoom down so you can see it a little bit better, but I want you to be able to see it all too. So we have the Apple Whirl Mallow Pies. This is the Betty Crocker step-by-step recipe card, and it is 1975. Oops, let me get into a little bit closer into frame here. It's 1975. And then this one here is a piece of scrapbook paper that I made this little pocket, and I put this little blue checkered gingham scrap of fabric, and then there's this little rusty kind of vintage, let me bring it up here so you can see it, little kind of rusty old safety pin. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. And it has these little tiny little seed beads on it. It is so darling. So I added that on there. And then this came in a thrifted pack of Mary Engelbreit, I think. And I just thought it was really cool. It's an oval shape. It's got little lines on it to journal on. There, you can put a picture here, journal here. And then I just used some of my really colorful, kind of retro washi tape. If I can get it to focus. There we go. It's really cute with just beautiful yellow and daisies like on it. And so I put it here because there was a little bit of printing, you know, on the other side of this little die cut. And then here is a piece of apple scrapbook paper. This is like the paper kind, and let me back up because this is more the cardstock. This is the scrapbook cardstock like, and then this is kind of the paper quality one. And then here was this beautiful bright message pad that I thrifted also. I thought I just loved all the bright colors. And then this one here is a nice thick recipe. It's a kind of like kids recipe book. I don't know if I have it handy, but it's really fun. I should have kept it out for you so you could see it if you were interested in getting it. Yeah, and I'm sorry I don't have it handy, but it's a really cute recipe book. And this one is Tutti Frutti Frozen Pops, and it's kind of like a kid's recipe book, and it has, you know, I took the, actually here is the spine from it, so I took this off, and that's, you know, so you have these little, you know, cutouts here from that. And then I just put on, I sewed on the little red ticket here. So here we go. Here is the other side. Isn't that just fun and pretty? Fruit and veggie snacks. So this is kind of like, you know, one of the divider pages. It's just really super cute. I love it. And then I have this apple pad of paper. So there's 3 sheets of apple paper here to make notes and journal on. So I put that in there. That's thrifted. Here's just a little scrapbook, a cardstock. Here is some vellum, and it has canning jars on it. Really cute and pretty, and I thought it was pretty to put there. And then I have this nice yellow index card, and I just kind of stapled on with my little small stapler this red satin ribbon, and then just a piece of like crochet doily that was there. So I just put that in there. It's really pretty. This one here is a pocket that, oops, that won't fit in there. Let me see if I can find something. Sorry, I should have had something handy. But this is actually two pockets. So there's a pocket here at the top with a thumb, and then there's a pocket here. Okay, and then did I make this a pocket? Because I thought I was going to make this a pocket too. Yes, I did make this a little tiny pocket. You could put one of those little miniature cutouts in, little tags like. Here, I think I have some. Like, here's one here. This is like a really tiny one, so you can stick it there. So there's 3 little pockets on this page. And then this is some washi here, some watermelon washi. And here is some more like the kind of retro, bright, colorful daisies of washi tape here. And then this is just a piece of trim with green edging on it. Really loved it. It was really pretty. So I put that on there. And then this is the other side. And did I make this one a pocket too? No, this one is on there. Good. And then this one is a pocket on this side. Then we have a edition card. And of course, you know, these are like cardstock. So this one here, I kind of did the same thing, but I took a silver bobby pin and put on 3 little beads, yellow, red, and white, which is kind of the theme of this book. There's lots of reds, yellows, and of course the white. So I put that on. Isn't that pretty? And then here is another piece of the cardstock. I love the red and white polka dot. And then this is some washi tape that I just put on here. Here's a little piece of green vintage. This is more the like fabric. It's not a tape. It's like a fabric trim, and it's really stiff. Okay. And then here is one of those vintage playing cards. If you've seen the haul that I found at a garage sale that had these round vintage playing cards. I just thought that's so pretty. I love this mandala design. And then I put a little coin envelope here. Here is kind of like some parchment cardstock. It was just thrifted. So, and then I put on, kind of made a tag, a large giant tag out of it, and put this strawberry ribbon here, trim, and then just this piece of apples that was in like a recipe book that I found, so I just put that on there. This one here is some scrapbook paper. I love the bright yellow polka dot. Matter of fact, it's almost the same as this. My background is vintage polka dot wrapping paper for my background here. And then I just put some washi here to cover up my sewing where I sewed on this really pretty red and white kind of decorative trim. It was more of like a ruffled trim, so it's circular here a little bit. And then this one here, I used a children's book page to collage on this like giant card. Here is a little reinforcer and then a piece of scrap ribbon. This is kind of like kind of a heavier cloth ribbon. Let me bring this up here a little bit so you can see it. And there she is at her desk working away. And then I put the red reinforcer on the back. And I don't know if you've seen in my previous videos, but I show how you just take regular, hold on, let me grab it. Just take regular, you know, like Craft Smart, or I also have Americana Decor. You know, this is chalky finish, which is what I use a lot. And what I do is I take my reinforcers and I'll grab them out here for you. So I take a stack of my reinforcers, just plain white ones, and what I do is I just take my paintbrush with my paint and I just paint the whole page. So then I have these really neat colored reinforcers. So there's brown, greens, reds. Oops, that one's tea dyed. Here's some teal, some yellow, some green. And this is more like for Christmas colors. And that's all I do. And then I take some and I tea dye them also. So then I have tea dyed ones. And these I just actually found like a box at a garage sale. And so that's what I did. I just took one day and just did a whole bunch of painting and tea dyeing. And so I made those. All right, then we have like a Post-it, and I love this. It was beautiful yellow colors with the butterfly and the daisies. Isn't it just gorgeous? So it's a little Post-it. Isn't that cute? And then here is a recipe card. I just love this. I rounded the corners actually on this one. So you got room to write. And then the back actually has lines also that you can write if you want to write this way. Then here is some more cardstock, and I put this vintage piece of ruffle trim. It's kind of like an eyelet trim. And on the back I added some of this, you know what, I can't remember what the pattern of this is called, but I remember having pants made with this print on it going to school. Oh my god, yeah. And so then here is another safety pin. So I have like a vintage rusty one, a silver one, and then this is a gold safety pin with 3 beads on it. Okay. Then here's a piece of scrapbook paper that had the apple and it says Farm Fresh. Thought that was really cute. Here is some more of that yellow scrapbook paper, and I kind of punched a little decorative edge on it, and then this one will fold out for lots of room. And then here is another piece of the scrapbook vellum paper, or not paper, but vellum, and it has canning jars on it. Isn't that cute? And then I put a little golden ticket on it, and just put this little piece of, oh, you know what, this ribbon came out of the little hole here. I'll stick it back in there, so it's just tied on there, and then there's a little eyelet there. And then this one is kind of like another flash card, and this says number 2 on it with another piece of red trim that I kind of had a fancy stitch on it. And then on this side I kind of put this little set of beads with a little smiley face on it. Isn't it cute? And it's just tied actually into the little holes of the eyelets of this fabric ruffle here. And so this one is 2 apples. Then here I showed in a video long time ago. You'll have to scroll way down into my videos through tutorials, I believe, how I made the pom-pom paper clips. I made small pom-poms all the way to the big ones for the journals. And they're really easy to do. It's really cute here. Actually, let me put it on here so you can see it. And I put it on a white paper clip. So that just closes this piece of kind of like parchment cardstock. It kind of just folds out. And then the last page is a room for a pocket. So like that. And you know what, I'll probably keep that in there for you. So yeah, so this was kind of like I took a whole bunch, I took a file folder, and then I just took a whole bunch of, you know, like scrap ribbon, or not ribbon, well, ribbon and fabric trims and whatnot, and just put them all on with like a little bit of a glue stick. And then I took my sewing machine and just kind of randomly went a whole bunch of sewing. I think there's a bigger piece right here. Hold on, I'll show you. So like, oops, so like here is a big piece of it that's left over. Here's how you can see where I sewed a whole bunch. So I just took a bunch of fabric, glued it down, and then did a whole bunch of sewing, and then I'll cut this up and make, you know, pockets like this and all different sorts of things. So, and then this is the back page with that last pocket. So, oh my gosh, what do you think? Like I said, I created it without even thinking. I just went with it, didn't know where I was going at all, and it was so much fun. And I got to use, you know, this card. Let me know if you really like them. I might make some more because it was just really a lot of fun. So hopefully you enjoyed my little flip through of this Betty Crocker step-by-step recipe card. Little journal can be used for any occasion or anything or anyone. So thank you for watching, and I hope I inspired you. Thanks. All right, bye-bye.